Hello, everybody. My name is Paget Brewster. I play Sadie Doyle in the Thrilling Adventure Hour, as I have for since the beginning. So it's been almost 8 years. It's been over 7.5, but less than 8. So somewhere in there, 7 3/4 years. I'm part of the original Work Juice players, of which I'm very proud. And thank you so much for everything that you guys have done already on the Kickstarter. We have some other things that we really want to do coming up in the hopper, as they say. 45 minutes till showtime, they said. This is where I get nervous. Thank you so much for supporting us, and please continue to support us if you can. I made some more rings for the Kickstarter as a reward for donating, and what else should I say?
Talk about the fans' reception to the podcast.
Oh, okay. I've never listened to a podcast. I don't know how to download them, and I think that they're wonderful. And apparently ours is number 23 on comedy podcasts, which is thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people. Is it hundreds of thousands of people?
Yes. Yeah.
It's tens of thousands of people all over the world, and I know a lot of people tweet me, and I try not to read too much Twitter's tweets, because then I feel like I have to respond to everybody, and then I say too much, and I don't want to overtweet. But the podcast has been doing really, really well, and so I listened to it at a friend's house the other day, and it sounded really good, because I was afraid that we didn't consider the fact that it was being recorded for people, but it did actually sound really good, and I texted Hal Loveland about how great he is. But thank you for your support, and I'm kind of nervous.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Just about playing Sadie, because it's a very idiosyncratic character. What is it like working with a very idiosyncratic character like that was sort of created for you, or creating a character with them?
Well, I don't. It's very hot in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Very, very fancy Hollywood dressing room. Here, I'll do it this way. Ben and Ben, Acker and Blacker, they wrote Sadie. Not for me. I think they just wrote Sadie and Frank Doyle. But I started it because Paul asked me. I did Paul's show at the old Largo, and Ben asked me to do Sadie with Paul, and I did. And the key is it's very exciting, because I love old-timey radio. And but what I have to do is I have to remember to watch an Audrey Hepburn movie to get the A's right, and the strange, it's that mid-Atlantic accent. And if I could, I would talk like that at all times, because I think it's fantastic. But I have to think of Audrey Hepburn saying, "A girl wants to dance, a girl wants to dance," and that's how you remember the A. And as long as I say that before I go out on stage, then I do okay. But I'm very nervous still. After almost 8 years, it's ludicrous. But right now, it's just very hot back here. Thank you for watching the Thrilling Adventure Hour, or listening to it on your computer download situation. I'll learn how to do it. And thank you for supporting the show and all of us, because these people are so insanely talented. To be able to work with these guys every month, I will never give it up again. Because for a while they were doing the show on Friday, and I couldn't do it because I was working on Fridays. And then they moved it to Saturdays, so I could do it every Saturday. That was great, because I do not like the month that I do not do the TAH.